my dog is gonna bust in here at any point and be like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
A few moments later.
Managing my health and working full time. And hello. Come on. Hello, sir. Yeah, I have stuff on the bed. Can you lay down? Please? Elvis, can you lay down, please? I know you're mad. I'm sorry that there's stuff on the bed. I wanted to film on the bed. Is that okay? No, you're mad about it. Wait. Look, you've got all this space right here. Come here. All this space right there. There you go. Oh my goodness. There you go. I haven't posted in a really long time. I've been processing a lot, and I kind of want to talk about it and kind of talk about the changes that I kind of want to happen in myself and my content, I guess, and work on my 2025 vision board at the same time, because I think that that will be a good way to end the year. I stopped posting for a multitude of reasons. The main one was the fact that we were moving across country and I was working full time, and I was trying to film and edit at the same time, and it was a lot, and it was a lot. It was too much, couldn't handle it. So I stopped. And then I felt really guilty about that for some reason. But it was a good thing, because I was able to realize some things. And a big one is I don't want to do weekly vlogs for my content. I love them. I think that they're great. I think they're super interesting little glimpses into people's lives, which is just fascinating. I consume a lot of vlogs. That type of content is just not for me. When I was vlogging, it was a really nice release in the middle of like all of the stress of moving and working and dealing with my health and personal issues on top of that. I realized that I liked taking my time in like filming the different angles and stuff like that and playing with the camera, and trying to film my life weekly is not really something that I wanted to do, or I should say could do, or felt like I could do. Yeah, felt like I could do is a better word. Because I was getting really overwhelmed with it. So, and then I started not to like it, and so I decided not to do that anymore. But I still like some of the aspects of vlogging, so I don't know what my content is going to be. I just know that it's not that. And I also kind of was deciding of like how much of myself that I wanted to put out there. In like January of this year, I went on a podcast and talked about losing my mom to malpractice and kind of like what that happened and like my family's story about it all. And that was kind of hard for me to deal with. It was a lot to process it, because it was the first time I've ever like actually processed. I'm just sorting things out. There's nothing interesting down here happening yet, but I have like my pictures that I've printed out, and then I have like a black foam board, which you'll see in a second. But it was a lot, like processing everything that happened, and that was like the first time I've ever like actually talked about it and like told the story in its entirety. I kind of just didn't deal with it before, so maybe not the best way to deal with it is broadcasting it in front of millions of people, but it's what I did. I can't take it back, and honestly, I don't regret it. I wish I went about it in like a different way. I wish I said things differently. You know, hindsight is always 20/20. But overall, for where I was at that time in my life when I was first like starting to really process it, I think I did okay. But because of that, I wasn't sure how much of my life I wanted to share because it became very real that I was opening it up for people to comment on it. And I had a couple thoughts. There are definitely certain things that I've decided that I will not share on the internet or try to protect because they're really important to me, and I honestly just don't want people's criticism on certain aspects of my life, and I feel like that's fair. But also, there are parts of me that I cannot hide, and a big part of that is the fact that I do have an invisible disability and am chronically ill. That's not something that I can hide. I know it looks like I hide it, or it looks like I'm faking it. I'm not. It's not something that I always want to talk about because that gets really sad and I'm more than that. But it is something that is going to come up and I'm aware of that. I don't know what my content's gonna be, but I'm kind of just gonna go with it and let it kind of unfold itself to me because I don't know. So I'm just gonna make videos that I want to make and learn about videography. Videography and editing and all of that, and then kind of go from there. I want to learn a lot of things, and this is gonna be that. And me doing a lot of projects where I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna figure it out. And I'm gonna film it because that is also something that I'm trying to figure out. And that's it. I don't know much else than that. And not that anybody's asking, but that's what it is. So I'm starting with this. And with all of that said, and I do hope that it makes sense, here's my 2025 vision board. I'm really happy with how it turned out. This year I want to focus more on certain things, and I feel like this explains that well. I want to focus more on videography and photography, as well as editing and experimenting with editing and learning as much as I can. I want to read more and annotate. I want to focus on my hobbies, such as sewing and exploring Maine. I want to cook some more and start taking care of my health. But yeah, I'm excited for this year, and thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy what's to come. Bye!